You may be seated. Good afternoon. I am Mitty Nemux Den Herder, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. And on behalf of the entire University of Wisconsin-Platteville community, I am delighted to welcome you to today's commencement ceremony, the 188th in our school's history. I ask that you stand and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem, led by Amanda Sazeda.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets roared clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Amanda. Welcome, parents and relatives, guests, faculty and staff, but most of all, welcome to our students. Today marks the first time that we are graduating exclusively in our three colleges, with both our undergraduate and graduate candidates marching together. So welcome to all the candidates in the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science. This year is the 146th anniversary of the founding of the first normal school in the state of Wisconsin. That was the birth of what has become today's University of Wisconsin-Platteville. During these 146 years, more than 52,000 students have earned degrees from this outstanding institution. At this ceremony, we are honoring 218 undergraduates, and 24 graduate students. In this morning's College of Business Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture ceremony, we conferred 390 bachelor's degrees and 27 master's degrees. And at the College of Liberal Arts and Education ceremony, 222 undergraduate and 84 graduates received their diplomas. So, okay, how many mathematics majors do we have here? Were you adding up those totals? That means in total, we will award 830 undergraduate and 135 graduate degrees today. Again, congratulations to all of the graduates. As a part of today's ceremony, UW-Platteville is displaying the flags of the countries represented by international students currently studying at UW-Platteville. There are flags of 27 countries in addition to the United States flag on display. As the graduates entered the gymnasium, you may have noticed that some are wearing special international stoles. Our international students who are graduating wear white flag stoles featuring the United States flag and the flag of their home country. UW-Platteville students who have studied abroad wear stoles featuring the flag of the country where they studied. Traditionally, we have had a senior speaker at each graduating ceremony, but this year, the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science has chosen two outstanding individuals, and you'll soon see why. Our first speaker is Zachary Hebel. He is no stranger to challenges and perseverance, having been diagnosed with cerebral palsy when he was an infant. But that has not stopped him from pursuing his engineering dreams, as well as working towards achievements on behalf of people with disabilities. He is a mechanical engineering major who has received the U.S. Congressional Merit Award for outstanding community service and dedication in working to make his voting site accessible. He is an Eagle Scout, the team captain for the UW-Platteville's Society of Automotive Engineering Formula Team, and also was a student assistant coach with the Pioneer football team. So please help me welcome senior speaker Zach Hebel. Okay, we've had a slight change in program. I've just been informed that the two speakers are going to speak together, so let me introduce the second one. Our second senior has taken a non-traditional path to achieve academic excellence. Alan Shermo served as a sergeant, service manager, and lead mechanic in the United States Marine Corps, serving in both Afghanistan and Iraq from 2003 to 2007, where he was responsible for the training, safety, and efficiency of an automotive maintenance facility. In 2008, he came to UW-Platteville to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. He completed co-ops with Harley-Davidson Tomahawk Operations in 2010 and Honda R&D America's Motorcycle Division in 2011. He has also been actively involved on campus, serving as vice president of the Veterans Club and president and many Baja Patrols captain in the Society of Automotive Engineers. He is also a member of the Pi Tau Sigma Mechanical Engineering Honor Society and a member and tested rider for the American Motorcyclist Association. So please help me welcome both Alan Shermo and Zach Hebel.
Thank you, Provost Nimitz, all the professors that nominated us along with the selection committee.
We'd also like to thank Monster Energy, Folgers Coffee, Orbs Pizza, and Ramen Noodles for getting us here.
Since all you graduates here are from the College of EMS, we know you want us to keep this short.
And for everybody expecting some really motivational speech or some Lady Gaga song and dance, you're late. LAU is at 12:30.
To start things off, many people have misconceptions on my disability. A lot of people think that I had it at birth, but they're afraid to ask. Therefore, I'd like to kind of tell my story of perseverance. Due to complications at 17 hours old due to cardiac arrest, I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. During that time, my parents were informed that not to expect a lot out of me, including walking and talking, but by the age of 3, I was doing both. My parents never treated me as someone with a disability, except rather they treated me as somebody who has challenges. Therefore, a lot of times I don't think about my disability as that. Instead, I think it is challenges, but however, everybody has challenges. Mine just happen to be a little bit different than everyone else's. I believe the key to perseverance is to I believe the key to perseverance through challenges starts and ends with a good support group. If you're the person that's facing the challenges, that support group can give you mental and emotional support to get you through that. And if you happen to be part of that support group, you need to exude confidence, along with being enthusiastic to allow that person to overcome whatever challenges are in their way.
Yeah. First, can we hear it for Zach? All right, I was going to try and memorize this, but I wrote most of it last night, so I've got some notes here. I'd like to start sharing a little bit of my experience. Going from high school into the Marine Corps and then now college, it always seems like I'm always thinking, once I get through this, it's going to be so much easier. You know, once I graduate high school, once I get out of the Marines, now, like, once I watch across the stage, it's going to be so easy. But I've come to realize that it never gets any easier. Every time, well, actually, I'm starting to, Let me catch myself here. I'm getting ready to go to my dream job working at Honda Power Sports, which 4 years ago I never thought I would be doing. And now I still expect to face some difficulties in this. What makes things seem easier is being ready for these challenges and just appreciating where you are at the time. Even if you don't remember differential equations or organic chemistry 2, you know how to solve problems and you know how to face these challenges, and that's what's going to get you through it. Normally, most of us like to stay really humble and downplay our accomplishments or think about somebody who's had it worse than we have, and that's good, but today isn't the day for that. This is a big day for all the graduates, and if you don't agree with me, think about all the late nights you spent in OTS or the library trying to balance practice, work, social responsibilities, or activities with your schoolwork. Again, everybody has had their own obstacles in getting to this day and overcoming these challenges. If you want to change the world, and if you don't. Whether your goal is to actually change the world or you just want to be one person in somebody's support group, just make sure your impact is positive. And many times I personally couldn't have done it myself. And sometimes just a little encouragement or some good advice or telling me I had a really bad idea was all it took. And everybody here has faced some challenges, big or small. And personally, my parents have been the ones who've really helped me through this. I'd like to thank them today, even though my mom says I look like I should be on Swamp People.
Let's have a round of applause for Al here. I think you guys see why we're not count majors now. Everyone has had someone who's helped them get where they are today.
And whether it's the person sitting next to your left or right, your parents, a professor, a teacher, a distant friend, or somebody who can't be here with us today, I wish all of you could get up here and thank them. But honestly, I think everybody's ready to get out of here and celebrate.
This is a big accomplishment. Everyone should take time to relax and get ready for whatever you go to next. Graduates, would you please stand in and give everyone a round of applause that has helped you in your life?
And good luck to everybody taking finals and finishing up projects next week. And don't forget, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Thank you.
Thanks, Alan and Zach. It's now my pleasure to introduce our principal speaker for this afternoon's ceremony. Thomas N. Nelson was one of the last to graduate from the Wisconsin Institute of Technology in 1959 before it merged with the Platteville State Teachers College to form what is today the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. He received a degree in mining engineering and has spent over 40 years in mining and construction-related industries. After graduating from the mining school, he worked for 3 years in southern Arizona where he practiced mining engineering and an open-pit copper. Eventually, he moved to Milwaukee, working in both sales engineering and product management. For the next 20 years, he worked in various Bucharest-Erie management positions, spending most of his efforts in worldwide sales. His work took him overseas to Australia, Russia, and China, as well as countries in Africa, Europe, and South America. In 1996, he took a job in sales management with Athey Equipment in Raleigh, North Carolina, and then later became president of that company until his retirement in 2001. Now Nelson writes a weekly column for a newspaper in Fenimore, Wisconsin, and is the author of 4 books, most notably, That's My Story, and I'm Sticking to It. So please join me in welcoming engineer and author Thomas N. Nelson.
You were expecting Professor Thomas B. Nelson, maybe? He's in the front row. One slight correction to her introduction there. She says, I was in the last engineering class from the old Wisconsin Institute of Technology. It really meant to say I was last in that class in 1959. But good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, alumni, 2012 engineering, math, and science graduates. My name is Tom Nelson, and I graduated from this campus in June 1959, and I have a story to tell you. Actually, that's not true, for you see, I graduated as a mining engineer from what was then called the Wisconsin Institute of Technology, or WIT, mining school, or sometimes irreverently referred to as Whiskey Tech. It was a time when WIT and the Platteville State Teachers College had been individual institutions for their separate histories of some 50 and 90 years respectively, then joined together that fall of '59 into one school to be called the Platteville State Teachers College and Institute of Technology, with a letterhead that ran two lines, and then later to be changed ultimately to UW-P. But getting back to my story, my 1959 class of civil and mining engineers numbered some 30 that spring, and ceremonies were held in the second floor of a non-air-conditioned auditorium of about like here today, I might mention, non-air-conditioned auditorium of Roundtree Hall. As you are aware, Roundtree Hall is located a few blocks away on Main and Elm Streets and is now an apartment residency and a historically preserved building. In the mid-'50s, we were a mixed group of farm and small-town boys arriving from Fenimore, Lancaster, Dodgeville, and the like, with a goodly number of married older guys who had served in the armed forces during a period of time called the Korean Police Action. Please note that I say boys and guys. For that time, few, if any, young ladies chose those engineering professions among us so-called rowdies at WIT. But how wonderfully times have changed. The 50s at Platteville was a time when many of both colleges, the teachers' enrollment here might have been 900, and the mining school, an enrollment of 300, and we would commute from these surrounding towns in carpools, then to hitchhike back home in the afternoon rather than wait for a late ride. We miners carried our books in big, ugly briefcases and could be identified by a slide rule hanging from our belt and slapping on our thigh as we walked down Main Street to have coffee at Mel's Cafe on Main Street. A foreign student of those days was someone from Iowa or Illinois, or even the eastern part of the state. This was pretty regionalized down here in Platteville. Though I don't personally remember being a rowdy, do I only possibly imagine that during that hot summer afternoon as we paraded to Roundtree Ceremonial Hall, where one of our favorite mining school instructors, Profi Pett, while casually shaking our hand, wishing us luck, was patting down our pockets to determine we were not sneaking a bottle into the graduation. After all, it was a hot day and one might take a thirst. I think I just imagined that. Neither time nor your 2012 UW-P graduation committee will permit me to further relate the legendary stories of the rivalry between our two schools in those years, when the miners would pre-light the teachers' homecoming bonfire, a night before the bonfire was supposed to light, and the teachers would torch the miners' M east of town a night early before the spring ball. And in retaliation, miners would steal the sacred bell from Old Main. And at one time, now this is true, the rest of this might be a little bit embellishment. At one time, inter-school football games between the two schools had to be abolished due to the injuries and mayhem on the field. It went on and on and on. But I digress. Getting back to my story, in a historical footnote, during the early establishment of Roundtree, that place on Main and Elm, the cornerstone of that hallowed structure was dedicated in 1866 by a fellow recently out of one job and looking for another. He had Galena, Illinois roots, and he went by the name of Ulysses Simpson Grant. Remember that word, roots, for I'd like to return to it in a few minutes, or at least by 5 o'clock. Some of you may know that the original Platteville Normal School started in the Roundtree building prior to the establishment of this current campus, and its individual evolution into a teachers and agricultural college, then one day to become UWP. Meanwhile, in 1908, a school dedicated to the education of mining and civil engineers to serve the Wisconsin, Illinois, and Iowa tri-state lead and zinc mining industry took over Roundtree, and with an enrollment of 11 students and 3 full-time and 2 part-time instructors, I don't think Thomas B. Nelson was one of those, a modest engineering program began. Now, those of us still remaining from the original mining school, we're called miners, whether of the civil or mining persuasion. Would like to think that with the merger of the two institutions in 1959, the real roots were planted to expand the engineering, math, and science curriculums, so that now, some 50 years later, UW-Platteville is an acknowledged leader in these sciences, not only in Wisconsin, but throughout the Midwest. So here I am, 53 years later, giving you all this old man's history. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I feel strongly that whether you've heard it before or not, I want to remind you of your roots in this place and time, so that in far off, 2065, after your 53 years in the wilderness, when one of you or more return to this podium in Williams Arena and stand on the floor which Bo Ryan built, that you too will feel the tug and pull of your roots, not just of Platteville and all that it stands for, but from where you've been raised and nurtured, be it in the greater upper Midwestern part of the country or from wherever in our world. The geode is the voice of the College of Engineering and Math and Science. It says so. 1924, right here in this cover. I look at this 2012 Springs issue, and its cover picture of the world's largest M, outlined in burning flares, fireworks bursting overhead, and blanket-wrapped students watching an M lighting. An M lighting happening that has gone on since the year of my birth. I'm honored to speak today on behalf of all my fellow miner colleagues of that era. And I get a little choked up at times, folks. But specifically, fellows by the name of Glenn Fritz, class of 40 of Fenimore, Bill Huff, class of 59 of Lancaster, who both have rooms named in their honor in the new engineering building over this way someplace, in part due to their years of generous support of UWP. And Jerry Huffman, class of 1960 from Lancaster, an honored alumni who spent 13 years with the USGS in Antarctica and was instrumental to providing many UWP undergrad students with a chance to undergo that out-of-this-world experience in that most southern and coldest of climates. It's from such resources of old, like Glenn, Bill, and Jerry, and so many of the near and distant past, that UWP gains one of its treasured assets, its alumni. We all stood like you on our day of graduation over 50 years ago, and even Glenn Fritz, who's alive today in Spokane, Washington, as he did 72 years back, wondering what our lives are to become. We listened to a speech on that day with trepidation, perhaps no job, anxious and worried. But rest assured, you too will find your ways, for the seed of your future careers have been planted here in Platteville. Your roots go deep. In years to come, I trust each and every one of you will have the opportunity to return time and again to bask in the M lighting and reflect upon your roots and what this place means to you now and forever. Chancellor Shields would want me to ask you to please stay involved with your alma mater, share your time, energies, and financial support in the years to come. Platteville is a welcome place to return. I personally can attest to this. As a brand new alumni, you too are now its most important asset. I got one more line and I'm done here, guys. Thank you very much. Good luck, graduates. And remember, every day is a great day to be a pioneer.
Thank you, Tom, for your words, thoughts, and your stories. Each year, our faculty and the Alumni Association recognize alumni who have brought honor to this university. Since our alumni include winners of the Nobel and Pulitzer Prizes, members of the United States Congress and Wisconsin Legislature, and presidents of major corporations and universities, the choices are never easy. Today, we honor a distinguished alumnus as a model for this graduating class and in recognition of his achievements and contributions. This time, I would ask that Larry Larson please come forward. Larry Larson, class of 1962, has been instrumental in changing the way that cities manage flood risk. The registered professional engineer served as executive director of the Association of State Floodplain Managers, Incorporated in 1982 and was a driving force in the formation and development of this national nonprofit organization of more than 14,000 professionals in 33 state chapters. He has testified before the United States House of Representatives and Senate numerous times about flood risk, the National Flood Insurance Program, Corps of Engineers Program, and the National Levee and Dam Safety Program. He has been honored many times by various organizations and earned the United States Geological Society John Wesley Powell Award, given to a non-federal employee whose contributions to the agency are noteworthy. He was working with Tom Lee, UW-Platteville class of 61, and a civil engineer at the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources at the time of Lee's death in 1976. To honor the late state floodplain manager, he established the Tom Lee State Award of Excellence given by the Association of State Floodplain Managers, Incorporated. He also was instrumental in raising funds for UW-Platteville's Tom Lee Scholarship. A lifetime Alumni Association member, he has contributed to the Thanks a Million Fund and attended the Night to Remember event put on by the UW-Platteville Foundation. Because of his career successes, volunteer efforts, and giving back to UW-Platteville and communities, Larry Larson is the 2012 Distinguished Alumni Award winner. So please join us in congratulating him. Congratulations. Students, in a few more moments, you gain another title, that of UW-Platteville Alumni. So I now ask that Patricia Ryder, President of the Alumni Association, come forward to announce the awards of Alumni Life Membership.
Chancellor Shields, Provost Nimitz, Dean Hudson, faculty and staff, families, and guests of today's graduates, on behalf of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association, it is my pleasure and honor to congratulate the May 2012 commencement class. You have now become a part of history and traditions of our university. At this time, I would like to recognize the graduates that have been selected to receive an honorary lifetime membership into the Alumni Association, a $400 value. The award is based on a variety of criteria, including campus activities, leadership, community involvement, professional development and employment, academic excellence, and probability of future involvement in the Alumni Association. For this semester, we have selected 6 individuals as recipients. One is graduating this afternoon. She is Stephanie Salm, a mechanical engineer majoring from Larson, Wisconsin. Congratulations, Stephanie, and congratulations to all the graduates this afternoon. I I encourage you to stay connected to the UW-Platteville after graduation and seek out opportunities to stay connected. Volunteer to serve on the Alumni Association Board of Directors or the EMS Alumni Chapter Board. Plan to attend an alumni event in your area and come back to campus for career fairs, homecoming, or EMS Expo, or other alumni activities. Stay connected through social media by liking us on Facebook or joining the LinkedIn group. There are many ways to stay connected and be active alumni. As you start your next chapter in your life, take pride in the degree you received today. We are proud to call you alumni of UW-Platteville.
Thank you, Patricia. Of course, we're extremely proud of all of our graduates and will shortly recognize each one of them. However, at this time, I would like to give special recognition to the groups who have distinguished themselves throughout their academic careers. The undergraduate students graduating with academic honors are designated with asterisks in the commencement program and are wearing gold honor cords. And I'd at this time ask those individuals who have achieved highest honors and are graduating summa cum laude to please rise and remain standing. These students have earned cumulative grade point averages between a 3.75 and a perfect 4.0. And while you remain standing, I would also ask that the students who have achieved honors and are graduating magna cum laude please rise and remain standing. These students have earned cumulative grade point averages between a 3.5 and a 3.74. So please join me in acknowledging the great accomplishments of these very special groups of graduates. Thank you. And at this time, it is my pleasure to welcome our Chancellor, Dennis J. Shields.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Graduates, parents, faculty, and honored guests. In my role as Chancellor, I'm happy to come and make a few remarks of congratulations, of thanks, and maybe a little inspiration. This is a special occasion for our graduates and their families, one that will be imprinted in all of our minds, especially those of the graduates and their parents. Parents, faculty, honored guests, thank you for your support and encouragement that you have shown the graduates throughout their experience here and before. This day would not be possible without you. Graduates, congratulations for all that you have accomplished. You have completed all of your degree requirements by next Friday, and so much more. You have spent countless hours attending classes, writing papers, studying for exams, all in preparation for this special moment when you will have the opportunity to proudly walk across the stage and accept your diploma. We are proud of you. Seneca, a Roman philosopher in the 1st century AD, once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." As you approach the completion of your experience at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, it is important to realize that this moment does not mark an end, just another beginning. Upon your graduation, and from this point forward, you are forever pioneers. As pioneers, you have the knowledge, skills, and expertise you need to excel in whatever endeavor you pursue, to blaze your own path in life. Have confidence that most of what you will need, you already have, and it lies within you. Your knowledge, your hard work ethic, your dedication, your desire to make a difference in the world. If there are things you do not know, seek out the answers. In times of struggle, find the inner strength to forge ahead, and if you need to, ask for help. While on your life's path, make sure to build positive relationships with other people. You never know when you'll need a friend. Along the way, remember to be thoughtful, insightful, and responsible citizens. Accept those who may be different from you. Be active within your community and conscious of the vital issues that affect that community as well as the region, country, and world. You can make a difference. As you begin your journey, remember the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, the philosopher and poet. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Above all, remember this. You are in charge of your own destiny. Your alma mater has great faith in you. Have no doubt that you can make a powerful impact on the destiny of this world and its people, and know that you have the power to make every day a great day to be a pioneer. Thank you.
And now, will all of the individuals who are about to receive bachelor's and master's degrees please stand? Chancellor Shields, as provost and as directed by the university faculty, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed the prescribed curricula, or will have by this time next week, for the degrees of Master of Science in Education, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science, and are entitled to receive their degrees from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I therefore recommend that these candidates be granted the appropriate diplomas for the curricula completed.
Upon this certification by the Provost and Vice Chancellor that you have completed the requirements established by the university faculty for the various degrees, and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree which you have earned, together with all the rights and privileges attending thereto. Congratulations.
And you may be seated. As we begin the awarding of degrees, I ask that everyone show respect for the graduates and for those seated near to you. We know that this is an exciting time and we expect some celebration. However, we ask that the celebration be respectful. All here are anxious to hear the names of their special student, their specific graduate. So please refrain from excessive celebration or using artificial noisemakers. At this time, I ask Dean William Hudson, who just completed his first year as Dean of the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science, to now present the degree recipients for the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science.
Will the recipients of the Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degree from the College of EMS please stand? Chancellor Shields, as Dean of the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science, I present to you the recipients of the Bachelor's degree of Arts and Science degrees from the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science. Congratulations, and please be seated.
Actually, we need for you to stand up again. And will the recipients for the bachelor's degree please come forward?
You want to come right over here? There you go. That's good. That's good. You go behind him. Okay. Zachary G. Hebel. Alan M. Shermo. Ashley S. Mahey. Craig L. Antonioni. Peter D'Alessandro Augelli. Daniel J. Baltz. Michael J. Barrett. Ethan Royal Becker. Justin T. Benson. William R. Berg. John P. Bakard. Corey J. Boehm. Nicole Marie Bollinger. Bruce Kenneth Botcher. Megan A. Brookshin. Kevin Michael Brunmeyer. Erica Mukand Sero. Maria I. Aguirre. Danielle D. Capizzi. Kelsey M. Carroll. Jason A. Shabalski. Craig G. Christensen. Scott K. Clark. Patrick S. Collins. Trevor M. Conway. Joel A. Culbertson. James T. Delk. Nathan R. Dembski. William James Durling. Kevin Diamond. Range A. Doctor. Seamus W. Doran. Matthew James Duffy. Heather M. DeWark. Bradley J. Ader. Devin Daniel Erickson. Robert W. Furkey. Alexander J. Filing. Joshua Jericho Fleck. Zachary T. Flygar. Eric J. Frank. Matthew D. Garlano. Ryan S. George. Brittany Elizabeth Geit. Michael J. Glodowski. Scott L. Green. Jared Evan Gregoire. Kevin J. Griesmer. Joshua J. Griescher. Daniel P. Grossnick. Mark Glenn Grunwald. Nathan C. Hall. Robert B. Hanold. Dylan Hasselman. Lucas L. Hyde. Brian M. Henshaw. Catherine Elizabeth Hurlmeyer. Hunter B. Hitzman. Axel Jerome Hoagland. Richard Lee Isley III. Wade Jackson. Ethan Jeffries. Matthew J. Jeske. Edward G. Johnston. Brandon D. Kaiser. Nicholas J. Kaiser. Philippe Camogo. Christopher Charles Connie. Robert D. Call. Denise Lynn Kemp. Ryan D. King. Ethan J. Kinney. Zachary L. Klein. Grant Michael Noble. Brandon M. Kuntz. Evan N. Korth. Andrew A. Kramer. Jason B. Kratzke. Samuel J. Crollo. Kevin T. Krolikowski. Ryan J. Kubat. Chase Kelly Kufel. Joseph Bernard Riley Lamb. Jason B. Lashinger. Daniel John Louth. Ann M. Lazar. Adam J. LeClaire. Derek S. Lewan. Neil A. Lofi. Michael
P. Long. Stephen A. Lovis. Jason R. Madden. Tyler S. Mansell. Matthew G. Marino. Timothy McGill. Megan Lee McGivern. Kyle Aaron McLean. Adam J. McLymans. Jacob P. Meidel. Jacob A. Mickelson. Dylan D. Milas. Matthew M. Miller. Daniel J. Minersick. Charles A. Miswald. Riley A. Mondlock. William Jones Morrison. Michael A. Murdaugh. Jacob P. Mushall. Nathan J. Mishka. Lori Ann Nauman. Colin Wade Nevin. Chad A. Niehaus. Gerald R. Nielsen. Joseph D. Nielsen. Jacob R. Oganoff. Lucas M. Owell. Shane P. O'Rourke. James D. Otto. Ilea Jean Pancrantz. Ethan Andrew Parr. James F. Power. Charles J. Pant. Robert J. Hagar. Dean Pigeon. Andrew John Pietrokowski. Jason M. Plutz. Alexander M. Pop. Steve T. Pritchett. Ryan D. Putz. Jonathan T. Kwame. Matthias R. Radcliffe. Jason C. Romer. Thomas M. Rayberg. Timothy Michael Roberts. Nicholas J. Rokuzik. Jacob John Rozecki. Brian D. Rothy. Adam W. Ryan. Stephanie Rose Salm. Bradley J. Schmidt. Julia Lynn Schneider. Eric T. Schultze. Brent John Schwert. James M. Shannon. Ryan James Shabelsky. Wesley J. Score. Amanda Marie Smet. Eric B. Smith. Christopher M. Spadi. Lindsay Ann Sprangers. Andrew Michael Steen. Samuel C. Stupert. Eric M. Sutliff. Christopher G. Thomas. Nicole Marie Thomas. Benjamin E. Thompson. Joseph C. Thompson. Peter B. Thompson. Carla Del Val Torres Rodriguez. Kyle C. Turner. Brian P. Unbehone. Thea Van Aston. Daniel C. Vandermillen. Yi Vang. Benjamin Jacob Van Summeren. Andrew John Vogel. Daniel J. Von Ebers. Sarah Catherine Vosberg. Ryan W. Wahlberg. Eric E. Wall. Jonathan R. Walbord. Stephen Wargolet. Russell A. Weber. Kevin B. Wellnitz. Elizabeth Ann Wells. Courtney Jean Weigel. Luke A. Wilkie. Peter D. Wilson. Evan Wilson Drolet. Eric D. Windsor. Ashley L. Wolf. Jacob Murray Wolf. Noah Matthew Wooster. Christopher H. Wright. Brennan J. Zenner. Jonathan David Zinhafer.
Congratulations, and you may be seated. At this time, I ask Dr. David Van Buren, Associate Vice Chancellor and Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, to now present the graduate candidates.
Will the recipients of the master's degrees please stand? Chancellor Shields, as Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and representing the graduate faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degree of Master of Science from the School of Graduate Studies. Will the recipients please come forward? And for the audience, I just would like to let you know that we will be hooding each of the master's recipients individually as part of the traditional ceremony. And there's more explanation of this and academic attire in your program on page 52.
Jesse Adam Crane. Brandon L. Cross. Lisa Marie Freiberg. Amjad Habib. Ingrid Maria Howard. Mark Anthony St. John Lowe. Thomas D. Owen. Bradley Allen Hanco. Daniel Dale Schroffnagel. Jeremy Ben Schuler. Jessica Devenish Tadic. Todd John Tadic. Sun Tran. Jenna Gail Walsh.
On behalf of the graduate faculty, congratulations on this milestone in your education. Congratulations again to each and every one of you.
You may be seated. This ceremony would not have been possible without the time and effort so generously given by a number of groups and individuals. The members of the Commencement Committee are listed in your program. Dr. Thomas B. Nelson, to distinguish from our speaker, Thomas N. Nelson, a nearly 20-year veteran of our civil and environmental engineering faculty, has served as commencement marshal. The names of the graduates were read by Associate Registrar Diane Hanton. The student ambassadors distributed programs and organized seating for audience members. Our facilities staff, as well as the technical services and media services staff, have attended to many details. Amanda Cezeda led the singing. The UW-Platteville Symphonic Wind Ensemble, directed by Barry Ellis, deserves our appreciation for the music accompanying today's ceremony. So will the committee members, Dr. Nelson, Ms. Hanton, Ms. Cezeda, the members of the Symphonic Wind Ensemble, the media technology and technical services staff, our facilities staff, and our student ambassadors, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. As we say our farewell to our graduates, I want to give them the opportunity to recognize those who have guided them through college life with gentle prodding and friendly assistance, the faculty and staff of this university. UW-Platteville faculty and staff, please rise and be recognized by these graduates. Thank you for your outstanding work. And the last group I would like to recognize consists of very, very special people. Like the faculty and staff and administrators of our campus, these individuals have been teachers, counselors, and mentors. However, instead of working with the students for 4 or 5 years, these people have spent a lifetime with the graduates. They have helped the graduates study, have helped them financially, and have been with them all along, rooting for the students' success. So, would all of the parents, grandparents, husbands, wives, children, grandchildren, family members, and friends of the graduates please stand and be recognized by them? Please be seated. And at this time, I'd ask that everyone turn to page 56 of your commencement program and stand and remove your head cover as we join Amanda Sazeda in singing our alma mater.
Loyal are we to you, dear Platteville pioneers, there will be. We shall win her honor, praise be ever on her. Onward, upward to the fore, none shall falter evermore. Alma mater, grand and glorious, wrought by loyalty.
Please be seated. This commencement ceremony has been videotaped and is available for streaming on the university webpage. I ask that you remain seated until the faculty has left the Fieldhouse. The graduates can remain to greet parents, relatives, and friends at that time. The ceremony is now concluded.